Have you ever looked at sports betting odds like minus 110, plus 150, or minus 250 and wondered what those numbers actually mean? Today, we're going to break it down in the simplest way possible so you can understand how betting odds work. Welcome to the Odds Playbook, where we break down the numbers behind the game. On this channel, we explain sports betting concepts, odds, and game strategy in a clear and simple way so you can better understand how sportsbooks price games. Let's start with the basics. Betting odds represent two important things. First, they show how much money you can potentially win from a bet. And second, they reflect the sportsbook's estimate of how likely an event is to happen. Most sportsbooks in the United States and many international markets use something called American odds, which are shown as plus or minus numbers. You'll usually see these odds in markets like point spreads, money lines, and totals. When you see a number like minus 1 or 10, it means that team or outcome is slightly favored. Minus odds show how much money you need to risk in order to win $100 in profit. So for example, if you see minus 110, you would need to bet $110 to win $100 in profit. If the bet wins, your total return would be $210, your original $110 stake plus $100 profit. This type of odds is very common in point spreads and over-under totals, where sportsbooks usually price both sides of the bet around minus 1 and 10. Now let's look at plus odds, like plus 150. Plus odds represent the amount of profit you would win if you bet $100. So if you place a $100 bet at plus 150 and the bet wins, you would earn $150 in profit. Your total payout would be $250, your $100 stake plus the $150 profit. Plus odds are usually given to the underdog, meaning the sportsbook believes that outcome is less likely to happen compared to the favorite. Sometimes you'll see larger minus numbers like minus 250 or even minus 400. These odds indicate a strong favorite. For example, at minus 250, you would need to risk $250 to win $100 in profit. The reason sportsbooks price favorites like this is because they believe the team has a higher probability of winning. The larger the minus number, the stronger the favorite is considered. Now let's quickly talk about the three most common betting markets where odds appear. Point spread. The point spread is used to balance the matchup between two teams. For example, if a team is listed at minus 6.5, that means they must win the game by 7 points or more for the bet to win. Money line. The money line is the simplest bet. You're just picking which team wins the game regardless of the score. Totals, over/under. In totals betting, sportsbooks set a number for the combined score of both teams. You can bet whether the final total will go over or under that number. Understanding betting odds is one of the most important parts of sports analysis. Odds don't just show potential payouts, they also reflect how sportsbooks estimate probability and risk. When you understand how odds work, you can better evaluate matchups, pricing, and the markets for different games. So remember these key points. Minus odds show how much you need to risk to win $100. Plus odds show how much profit you win from a $100 bet. Odds also reflect how likely sportsbooks believe an outcome is. If you want to learn more about sports betting concepts, odds breakdowns, and game analysis, make sure to subscribe to the Odds Playbook. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next breakdown.